Welcome to This Week in the NFL Week 13 edition. Get ready for some week-old Thanksgiving leftovers. Okay, if you thought Matt Eberflus was a good coach after that end-of-game fiasco, then you are wrong because, holy moly, that was bad. So bad, in fact, it cost Matty his job. Maybe there is some light at the end of the tunnel for you, Chicago. Is Dallas really going to turn around and make the postseason after all the crap we flung at them this season? This somehow marks their first home win of the entire year. But somehow, someway, they are 5-7. Someone please put them boys out of their misery. And with that, we must knock out our first team that's been eliminated from the postseason. It's been quite a rough year for the Giants, to say the least. Their apparent future quarterback is now gone. Their coach might legitimately be fired after the season. And the only thing that could excite your fan base was a mediocre wide receiver. Yeah, stick a fork in them. They're done. The Dolphins might be competitive now, but they're not contenders. And this game proved it. It must be nice having zero quarterback controversy at the start of every year. What kind of drugs do they put in their quarterbacks' drinks? You did it again. You barely escaped again. And you make everyone believe you perform black magic again. At this point, even I'm starting to believe the rumors. Something sinister must be going on in Kansas City to keep them from losing. Alright, two things about this game. First, the Raiders are now out after hitting double-digit losses. And secondly, the Chiefs predictably make the playoffs. Ding! Why do you ever need to be good? Just let everyone else fail around you. Jeez, what a painful season for the Patriots. I know no one cares because they won 6 Super Bowl titles, but they're looking something like the 60s Patriots than the evil empire they came to be known for back in the day. Think you're going to win? Too bad. Have a touchdown and 2-point conversion scored on you with 12 seconds to go. Stupendous. So the owner said the Jaguars were the best team from the franchise he's ever seen this year. Well, maybe at sucking. This game will not be recapped due to a controversial hit that I personally believe is very dirty, but we'll get multiple angry reactions if I said that during the recap. I sincerely hope Trevor Lawrence is doing okay now and pray for a full recovery for him. Wow, if I had a nickel for every time I'd had to stop myself for something serious during a Jaguars recap, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. The Jets are another team that has received a ton of pain as of recent. Their fans have grown so accustomed to it, they get no sympathy from it either. They're just kinda there. The Jets really need to wake up and realize that this team has absolutely glaring flaws and hit the reset button on the franchise. Cardinals, you were this close to exposing the Vikings and then you let them get away with it. To be fair, your team is pretty much just Kyler Murray and a bunch of nameless position players. So I'm impressed you are even in the position to win anything this year. Vikings, take the win and run. You'll learn to appreciate every win this season. So, you got back on track. The Commanders just had an absolute field day in this game, completely steamrolling them to their 8th victory of the season. You can just tell something has changed within the organization. The smells of Dan Snyder just might have been completely removed. Back in the offseason, I predicted the Steelers would finally have a losing season under Mike Tomlin. For them to not only get another winning season under him, but also looking like legitimate Super Bowl contenders in the process is a testament to how good Mike Tomlin's coaching is. Also, I see Matt Canada was much more of a problem than I ever realized him to be. Hey, you guys remember the Choke Bowl Classic from 2022? Well, we're gonna do it again. Only this time the two franchises actually look decent-ish. Well, anyway, the Falcons retained their title as the Kings of Choking. Congratulations, boys. I couldn't be more proud of you. Oh yeah, this also eliminates the Patriots due to some cascading events. I would have been absolutely stunned if you guys made the playoffs, so this is mostly a formality. Keep your heads high, boys. You'll have plenty of chances later. Is Bryce Young actually doing good? Well, he's certainly been more consistent than his previous incarnation. But the Bucks were just better. The pressures of a man who might actually lose his job. It can lead to some crazy things. Like playing teams close who have no business playing close. Oh, I wanted to see Coach Anthony Rizzi pull out a third straight win. But miracles can't happen, can they? Instead, the Rams will get a much-needed win to keep pace in the NFC West. How long is it until Stafford retires again? You learned how to finish games. I'm proud of you boys. In a battle of bailout squads, the Eagles came out on top thanks to their high-end talent. I guess the line was, quote, the Eagle nevermore. Congratulations, Josh Allen. You got a marriage proposal accepted from an actress. Now do what you do best. Completely carve up defenses and make a statement for MVP. Who would have guessed that Wyoming, of all places, would have produced an elite quarterback? Oh yeah, also you get invited to the NFL playoffs. Quite the eventful week for Allen, huh? Ding! A quarterback that threw for almost 500 yards and 4 touchdowns ended up costing his team the game. Would you be surprised to hear it's famous Jameis? Inconsistency is the key today as the Broncos inch closer to the glorious playoffs. Really? Of all people? Bo Nix? One more team to eliminate. Can I say it now? Alright, great. The owner said you guys were the best iteration of the Jaguars he's ever seen. Maybe at sucking you are. And that'll do it. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell, and don't forget about John 3:16. And I'll see you next time. Romans chapter 5, verses 8 and 9. But God showed his great love for us by sending Christ to die for us while we were still sinners. And since we have been made right in God's sight by the blood of Christ, he will certainly save us from God's condemnation.